Breaking news, former press. Secretary in the Office of the President Honorable Atini Wek Atini and United Nations. UN Envoy to South Sudan describes the appointment of Honorable Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit, the arrival of One Wong. One Wong, literally Jing/Dinka's word for the owner of the cow. In the Jing's folktales, it is said, when the lion attacked and killed one cow during grazing, it always ignores any attempt by herdsmen or any other passerby. Helper to rescue the prey, citing the fact that none of them is a true owner, particularly when they come closer to lion armed with spears or bow and arrows. The owner always come unarmed and jump into where her cow is being eaten. The owner of a cow doesn't care if he gets eaten together with his cow, and the lion knows this. In the most cases, the lion feels its guilt and often jumps off and disappears. Moral of story. Unlike many, including myself when I was there for 9 years, Ms. Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit shall always see the same future with her father, good or bad. Not everyone that works with/for the president is thinking to face the same future with the president comes the critical end. Some are there to make money, save them in the secured foreign banks, and thinks of jumping off when the hour comes. Unfortunately, sometimes it come a bit too late. Check. The story of Dr. Ali Al-Hajj Muhammad of the Sudan. That is why some of us who left that office poor and completely helpless still maintain the integrity with utmost loyalty. I knew the perception about those who have once worked in the office of the president is unreasonably compelling. As the first daughter of the president with the First Lady, Mary Ian Mayardit, Ms. Adut Kiir won't be desperate attempting to unlock gossiping against her to her father. The country, and particularly the office of the president, is engulfed by some of the best known gossipers on earth. They gossip to finish even the supposedly the trained gossipers like spy masters. And Adut shall not be afraid of being gossiped out, for she is there to be accountable, while she works with her dad or not. She is a member of the first family by birth anyway. Unlike some desperate men/women masquerading as saviors in that office, Ms. Adut Kiir Mayardit won't need witchcraft to supplement her stay in the office of the president. So, I am sure her appointment marks the arrival of the owner of a cow. She deserves this position most. Notwithstanding, I urge Ms. Adut Kiir Mayardit to be mindful of manipulation from anyone, anywhere, if she must work to help her dad to achieve a legacy of a proud, honest and humble man. She should not work for money. The money without secured future are as nothing as not having them. As the presidential envoy on special programs, the position from which Dr. Benjamin Bol Mel acceded to the dominant political space from, Ms. Adut Kiir has a duty to do better than anyone in that office. But if she finds herself maintaining the same practice, the competition for more space around the president to whom she was born to, and has already spent much of her 40-plus years together as her father, then the hope everyone has bestowed upon her the moment she was appointed would come to wane at rocket speed. Through her father, the president, Ms. Adut, to whom I knew. Like her father, she is humble, composed, and bears a very bright and broader understanding of political environment. Should at least tries to shape the image of the highest office in the land. She mustn't get to the business of oil money. Money comes and go, but the opportunity of being blessed to be part of the first family is just once in a lifetime. Unlike others, Adut can find money even without being in the position of government. So, she must turn this opportunity to promoting the image of her father's administration. Finally, the author's opinion about Ms. Adut Kiir's appointment as senior presidential envoy on special programs is positive. This is her right to excel in her political career, as all citizens are equal before the law. Ms. Adut's right even to become the president herself should not be limited to her being the daughter of the serving president. So, congratulations, Adut Kiir Mayardit. The sky should be your limit. The author is the former press secretary in the office of the president and former member of NCRC 2011. And the views expressed here are his own. He could be reached by email, atenapirewek@gmail.com. Acting U.S. Representative to the United Nations. Ambassador Dorothy Shea addresses the United Nations. August 20th, 2025, New York. The acting U.S. Representative to the United Nations on Monday said that it is deeply disappointing that the transitional government of South Sudan has yet to deliver the peace and stability the people deserve. Ambassador Dorothy Shea, who made the remarks at the UN Security Council briefing on South Sudan, stressed that despite significant international efforts to support South Sudan's post-conflict recovery, stabilization, and reconstruction, South Sudan's leaders have failed to demonstrate the political will to meet their commitments under that agreement, including those related to integrating the armed forces, using public revenue transparently and appropriately, creating civic space, and renouncing violence as a tool for political competition. She emphasized that South Sudan's leaders from all parties share responsibility for these failures. Most recently, the actions of South Sudanese leadership have signaled de facto abandonment of the 2018 peace agreement on which the transitional government is based. Ambassador Shea stated, "We cannot pretend that the agreement is being implemented while First Vice President Machar is under house arrest. Others from his party are in detention, and SSPDF military strikes continue against other South Sudanese. Nor should the South Sudanese people be expected to do so." Generations of South Sudanese citizens remain trapped in a cycle of conflict, acute need, and disenfranchisement due to the lack of political will on the part of their leaders to change a system that affords them power, she added. According to the Envoy, the most recent violence in Upper Nile State, Jonglei State, and other parts of South Sudan highlight the devastating consequences of this failure to break that cycle. As the Secretary General's August 7th report highlights, aerial bombardments and ground attacks between April 1st to July 15th have displaced 300,000 people, while escalating military operations across the country have resulted in hundreds of civilian deaths and destroyed critical infrastructure. Shea said, "Women and girls endure conflict-related sexual violence, and children are maimed, killed, or forcibly recruited into combat. The escalating crisis has forced over 132,000 South Sudanese to seek refuge in neighboring countries between April 1st to July 15th, further destabilizing the region and straining host nations." She underscored that the conflict is worsening an already dire humanitarian situation and that more than 70% of South Sudan's population now requires humanitarian assistance. Adut Salva take host today, 22 August 2025. The daughter of South Sudanese President Salva Kiir was sworn in Friday as senior presidential envoy for special programs, a move that has sparked debate over nepotism and meritocracy in the country's top leadership. Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit took the oath of office at a ceremony at the State House in Juba, alongside other newly appointed officials. Her appointment was announced Wednesday in a presidential decree. The role places the president's daughter in a key position overseeing government initiatives, managing international partnerships, and coordinating investment programs. Supporters say she is qualified in her own right, but critics have condemned the decision as an example of political favoritism. Also sworn in Friday were Athian Dying Athian as Minister of Finance and Planning and Joseph Mummajak as Minister of Investment. President Kiir, in a brief address, urged the new officials to work collaboratively and focus on meeting the needs of South Sudanese citizens. He called on the Finance Ministry to stabilize the economy, improve fiscal discipline, and promote transparency in financial institutions. To the Minister of Investment, "Your job is to attract meaningful investments that bring real development outcomes for our people," Kiir said. The swearing-in ceremony comes a day after Kiir dismissed Finance Minister Mariel Dongranater, who had served since July 2024. A reason for his removal was not given. Athian previously held the finance portfolio from 2020 to 2021. Kiir also removed Investment Minister Dr. Damathik and replaced him with Mummajak. South Sudan's economy has struggled in recent years amid recurring violence and a sharp decline in oil revenues, worsened by disruptions linked to ongoing conflict in neighboring Sudan. The International Monetary Fund projects the country's economy will contract by 4.3% in 2025, with inflation expected to rise to 65.7%. President Kiir has ruled South Sudan since it gained independence from Sudan in 2011. In March, First Vice President Riek Machar was placed under house arrest, raising fears of renewed political instability. Juba, Political shockwaves as Kiir swears in daughter amid rumors of moves against Bol Mel. President Salva Kiir Mayardit on Thursday swore in his daughter, Adut Salva Kiir, as presidential envoy on special programs, a move that has stirred intense debate within Juba's political circles. While the swearing-in was broadcast live on state television, senior political sources told Sudan Mirror that Kiir's decision is part of a wider plan to consolidate power and recalibrate alliances within the presidency. According to the sources, Kiir is increasingly uneasy with Vice President Benjamin Bol Mel, who has quietly pushed for the release of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar from house arrest. Bol Mel is said to have been in advanced discussions with regional leaders and security chiefs to secure Machar's freedom along with other detained opposition leaders. The president is preparing to clip Bol Mel's wings. By elevating his daughter and reconfiguring the presidency, he wants to prevent Bol Mel from using Machar's release as a political bargaining chip, one senior government insider revealed. Analysts warn that the looming clash could ignite new instability within the transitional government, as Machar's detention remains one of the most divisive issues in the peace process. If Kiir moves to revoke Bol Mel from the vice presidency, it would mark a dramatic shift in alliances that could either pave the way for Machar's return to politics or plunge the country into deeper uncertainty. Juba, prominent South Sudanese academic and political analyst Dr. Wilson Madut Inyar has openly challenged President Salva Kiir's recent decision to appoint his daughter, Adut Salva Kiir, as presidential envoy on special programs, describing the move as biased and nepotistic. Speaking during a press briefing in Juba on Friday, Dr. Inyar argued that such appointments undermine meritocracy and inclusivity in government institutions. The appointment of the president's daughter reflects a trend of nepotism that excludes other qualified South Sudanese professionals. This is not about Adut personally, but about the principle of fairness and national interest, Dr. Inyar stated. He further warned that if the culture of appointing close relatives into strategic positions continues, it could weaken public trust in state institutions and fuel resentment among marginalized groups. Dr. Inyar called on the presidency to review the appointment and instead establish transparent mechanisms for selecting envoys based on competence, experience, and representation of South Sudan's diverse communities. The remarks come amid mounting criticism from opposition groups and civil society organizations, who view the appointment as part of a broader pattern of concentrating power within Kiir's inner circle. Here is the short clip from Dr. Wilson Madut Inyar.
All right. So right now, there's no Riek Machar daughter that has been benefiting from the national resources. Achin sons and daughters of Riek Machar who are appointed as ambassadors without qualifications. Okay? Riek Machar is very innocent this time. The people who are taking your resources at Junub Sudan are the family of Kiir Mayar. Okay? I'm not kissing no ass. But what Kiir Mayar is doing is affecting me, is affecting Wanjang, is affecting everyone. What Bolomel is doing is affecting everyone. Their actions are affecting people. So if you are blind enough to keep on thinking Riek Machar kunwera achabai right, you are stupid, more than stupid and dumb. Right now, as we speak, it is Kiir Mayar, okay? Kanabol Mill, Kujala inner circle, a relative, extended relative, are the one ruining Junub Sudan, are the one placing people of Junub Sudan in an unimaginable situation. Riek Machar is innocent. Riek Machar is behind bars. Or is at his house arrest. But no one is allowed to go and see him. Okay? Okay? So we're one year. Apat buka jajamiyit. Riek Machar is an innocent child of God, as much as I'm aware. I think Riek Machar is a problem. Now the problem is Kiir Mayar. Kuduan chol Kiir Mayar kena apiat baga kuduan baga dok. All right. Am I clear? All right, let's come back to the topic. Kana buloi discuss. Okay, let's discuss the appointment of Adut Kiir Mayar. The appointment of Adut Kiir Mayar was prompted by the fact that Adut Enyan Kiir Mayar, actually because Adut among such a knowledge or Adut a well qualified to be presidential envoy for special programs. Well, nacho go benke Nyan Kiir Mayar. But think hard. Hello, Moses Adwarin Jamut. Welcome to the hood. Okay? So the thing is here, you need to think deeper. Think hard. What is the reason President Kiir's daughter got appointed as an envoy for special programs? Special programs means the programs that attract money. And then the money, when the money is being channeled in, especially by foreign investors, that money will be directed and it will come back to the family of Salva Kiir. So that means the Kiir Mayardit family are going to milk the country for the rest of our lives. Now the question is, are these the reasons why we went to the bush, why your father died? Some of us here who are here, Achi working gato. Okay? Bed market right there. Una chimwetong. Kwachiria. Kwachitu anye detten. Now, bed market. Zaman one Shar White, 1988, one lewa Khartoum kan Karama Ur Eloiten Addis Ababa. Chuk lo attended in and then told him. Yima room dude cut. That was the first time we met him in January 1988 via Addis Ababa. All right, I think January or February 1988. So, Mida Bera ten, Kochi working gato tong. Kochi working gato chuman yima dudanyari adet. Longangut chika yuk tong. Lack of good healthcare system. Now, Yal Maraim, okay, you know, the orphans, the children of the martyrs who are here, how do you compensate them? And how do you compensate the survivors of that war that took 21 years? Besides the Anyanya one that was there for 17 years, of which the agreement was not implemented by General Nimeri. How do you compensate the people of South Sudan who struggled during the liberational war? Okay? We went to the bush, pick up arms, so that we free ourselves from the oppressors, which is Jalaba. We went to the bush so that we can have an improved healthcare system. We went to the bush so that we can have development. We went to the bush so that the living standard of Junubin can be improved. We went to the bush because we wanted our resources to be used to develop our country and raise the living standard of the people of Junub Sudan. Now, the question back to you. After we achieved that, CPA was signed in 2005. Garang Mabur died through unexplained circumstances, unfortunately. Okay, let me say, unfortunately, Garang Mabur died from plane crash. Kiir Mayar took over as he was number 2. Okay? And Kiir Mayar has been the one taking care of us since the 30th of July 2005 until today, the 22nd of August 2025. From 30th of July 2005 to the 22nd of August 2025. That's fucking 20 years and nearly a month on top. Now, the question is here. Have you observed the satisfaction or successful completion of what we went to the bush for? The answer is no.
Mala, Mishara Yachil Krike Udama, Dr. Wilson Madut, Mishaling, Namo Ayanman Ku South Sudan, Del Kukan Kwansan Kaja, Tandana non Kiir no Watket, Ray Kwaragaja, and Tamo Chalong Ramkel, Manikan Jang Chicken and Gajano no poinda, Ami Jangine Dialco, Venedia Lloyd Minko Kuman Tam Joyano Kuma. Ramkel me kamane tok duela karada. Circa udisha la salpa Kiir and kuma ladantama, e kuma me lapchap kuma dwara, chekanchi kuma South Sudan is kelew. Amma laduda maja, ladano medan metarkijan which, tarja ko bine dialbi ka benefitan, ko bine dialbi ke chiangu par bukana bijak, bine dialbi ka tay duelwal marong, bichara bika go, bine dialbi ka tay let, Koi chwe dan te cho. Dudon tama ta jablel ja un Michelle Salva Kiir. Jablel la ku mediching. Koi che de ja point la vice president ke chele la puero de capade. And tama charaino kenyade. Che ja point la presidential envoy for special program. Akacha gat kadang robot chaga jaka ambassador. Mi yana bu yana na montama nyo de jano kuma namo. Cha kuma milani jicheng, blood jicheng nuru dianaga kecha. A mi yana bu yan che dolat ke ki doctor ek machar no yene dialam bel ke doctor ek machar. Doctor ek machar ejan ramalor, rami nosen. Tala muteja tala dur mechetir. Ramadana yer South Sudan ejan Salva Kiir me ya dit karwade. And would jang no chela the room. Ka joga janki and alano mi take ramamut bura. Salva Kiir maya digitama, ejan door and did no more. A jindor motivi dora, chelada no korai de michelada and tamuke video. And no Salva Kiir ejan wooden down and yer South Sudan, and matokon and tama, ejan ramadan yer South Sudan, koicha wit, che kuma jako chai kuma dara korada. And rep my char telling yada michamana ponya la puerca telegada michabanda letter la puer. Me yen and Salva Kiir and time of pie got kadangro pike la ambassador. And time yada chanya la presidential envoy. A cache chanyada chala la vice president. Me and a guian can do what on tama. A cateno jano kuma si kuma moko niam a kum missifere. A jara chura mocha chelar. Uda me chala weka tiny wekama. Hajan chakon la secretary kwar. Karunte chiwe jantaya which che kuma Kiir which a charlane. La de jano tan dano ke kuma si tabwa. Kuma chai kuma mi dunchin shilela kuma jisos Sudan der. And ura to dara Michelle Dr. Wilson Madudama. Chela de no me liu ko banukon me dan liu can go. Bukola tegetenguga kabana chiamu parwane na jekukuma. Bukola to mundan, vanaro brighten, blood contact condial. Antama gatarler here, kirma yara kajantama. Nyo the jano chelia banukon cheidaka mutalot. Contama chulana jiguala corodian a cancelat kukumatana. Raja muchelat kachala the telwal kachamo gakiano meteramut. Chunkor self came a yadit ramo. Ajaramun goro bi jiso Sudan, bike mo chika, kabila te chika go wapar, miangone. Today can riatangone dene katem yaka kanicha talk. Midiramukan chanalamukan jeno war gorigen or de chanalamu subscribe, ko dejan ramkel kajan bonama. Actually that the longa tadun kelkane, gataman.